Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome to the channel for this new Street Fighter Duel video. So, massive delay today on the maintenance. You guys will probably be aware that I think it was around about 3.5 hours it was delayed by. They gave out basically the end of the campaign rewards, or trade-ins for your tickets or whatever, and for some reason it took them 3.5 hours to fix that. So all the videos today are coming late because I've not been able to record them until now. So we're going to get underway, and we are going to start off by going over Vergil's trial. Now maybe you could use the original videos I've put out a year ago, but some things have changed, so I've done new trial videos for all 3 of these characters. I wouldn't judge these units at all on the trials. I have got 2 videos upcoming where you can actually see, have these units improved much. Dante is going to be a big talking point, but we'll get to that in his video. But let's get underway. I'll play this footage, hopefully that will start going now, and we can go through this Vergil trial. What I'll say is, Vergil's trial wasn't difficult. It wasn't difficult the first time around either, okay? The problem you've got with Vergil is he's going to look extremely beastly in this trial, okay? And depending on the content you're taking on for things like stages and stuff like that, yes, he would, and he does do very well, right? He always did. It was never really a thing, right? But the issue with Vergil is, as time went on, you couldn't really get as much use from him in the likes of PvP, and with stages it became very diminishing returns on where you even pushing stages anymore. If you were still pushing stages, then was this guy really helping you all that much? Because he had some things that held him back. One of those things was his transformation mechanic, which could kill your combo. They do seem to have fixed that, okay? So that has actually seemingly been fixed, okay? I didn't really note any issues during this trial with it not working. So if you are someone who still puts some value or merit in pushing stages, then maybe he's still a unit you want to go for. We'll talk about how much his damage output has improved when I do the other videos, okay? The other videos, I obviously put out a benchmark video. If you watched them already, you'll know we have like a damage ceiling of what he used to do prior to being buffed. Now we're going to do a follow-up to that, absolute mirror image before and after, and we can see what kind of uplift he had after having his buffs done, right? But again, I really don't feel like this trial is going to have given people much difficulty. Out of the 3 trials, to be honest, the one that will probably have challenged people the most is Dante, but that's not because he's bad. That is just because you don't want to build this guy to Fighting Spirit 30. I'll tell you that now as a spoiler. Dante, I alluded to this when I was reading over his buffs and stuff. I said you probably don't want to build him to Fighting Spirit 30. You absolutely do not want to build him to Fighting Spirit 30, okay? I'll be able to go over that a little bit more in his trial because it can be spoken about. But you do not want Dante taking on the devil form. You don't want that at all. It's just not good. Okay, so if you're someone who already had Dante and you built him to Fighting Spirit 30 already, RIP, unfortunate. You've probably missed out on a really good buffing unit. But if you've not built him to Fighting Spirit 30, which magically I had not done, I'm so glad I had not done it, then you could be looking at a very solid unit, and you would not have seen that from his trial, okay? So again, we're working our way through here. There's really not going to be a challenge in this one. This is hands down the easiest of the 3. There's not even a question about it. It's just so simple, okay? Basically, put Vergil in the team, make him go first, make him go last, and you're going to win, right? That is essentially all you need to do for this trial. So I do not expect this one to do very well when it comes to views. The Dante one, however, is probably where I'll be able to share a lot more opinions about things, because I think that one's going to get a lot more views. People will have struggled with that. And I would hope that they realise why they've struggled with it, but you never know. You never know. People might not have actually picked up on why they're struggling. So we're moving through. We've got 2 more to go, I believe. 2 more to go. Yeah. I think we've got 2 more to go. Maybe. Yeah. I've just tried to remember there. This took me a little bit longer. The only reason it took me a little bit longer, as in with gaps between building teams, because of the time that the games came back onto maintenance. My kids have been kicking about. I've had to record the footage, now come and dub over the top of the footage, and it's not ideal. It's not ideal, especially when you were all set and ready to go at 10 AM to do the recordings and get everything done, and all the videos would have been out by now. But no, as it stands right now, it's 2 o'clock. I'm dubbing the first, it's 2:15. I'm dubbing the first video, and I probably have about 8 to make. And my wife's downstairs, and if I take ages, she is not going to be happy. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I might have to stagger these videos today, which I don't like doing. I like to just take a bit of time, get them done. That's it, they're done. Don't need to worry about it, move on. But c'est la vie. No point in moaning to you guys about it. So this should hopefully be the kicker, the getting it in the bag. That we are all done, I believe. I do believe. Yeah. Here comes the kill shot. Nice, that's it. That's us done. We have got our fabulous kill shot from our boy Vergil there. Now, go up, collect the last reward, and that is all the rewards in the bag. The Vergil trial has been completed. Again, it wasn't difficult, very straightforward. It's probably given people the opinion that Vergil's an absolute beast. Vergil is a good unit. I need to put that out there. We just need to see in this next video how much his damage is scaled up, because if his damage isn't scaled up by a lot, he's still not going to have a place in PvP, he's still not going to really have a place in bossing, and realistically he will still help you push stages, but it really depends where you are at with stages, you know. Even with 5-team setups, depending on where you are, he might not even help you there, right? It can be very, very difficult to progress, okay? And for me personally, do I think it's worth pulling a unit simply to push stages these days? No. But we'll see, once we do the damage comparisons, maybe it's a lot better. But that's it, Vergil's done, Vergil's in the bag. Now we're going to move on to Dante, so I'll catch you on that one. Peace.